Alright, hello, welcome one and all. Welcome Digi, glad to have you. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere program. When last we left off, we had just designed our Mosphere. We are slowly starting to build that out. It will be glorious. It even has enough room around the sides to make two more in a sort of three-faced pattern. So we may get to that point after a while. For the time being,
flight mode.
Our primary concern is setting up ray receivers, which it occurred to me should not be done on this particular planet, because this planet has no atmosphere, which means the usual technology of bouncing rays off of the ionosphere or whatever it is, that all just doesn't quite work here. So, let's see. Once we shove a bunch of this back into storage, where it belongs, just making some room for ourselves here, we need to tear down this entire thing, which is fine because we're not getting power from here anyway. Just antimatter. I've been learning JavaScript today instead of working on my Factorio blueprints. That is... I mean, it is JavaScript, so I'm sorry for you. But that does sound like a more productive use of your time.
Mineral depleted.
Come on, I don't need this line anymore. Thank you.
Flight mode.
Hello, Pangoo. Let's see, we should have enough room for all of this. Good, we do. Alright. Let me make sure we're okay here before we go anywhere. Power is fine, thanks to the magic of fractionation and deuteron fuel rods. See, we still have plenty of hydrogen here. We're collecting some from a gas giant to make a ton of deuterium, to make a ton of deuteron fuel rods. Oh yeah, and I needed to bring you in with drones and not vessels because it's right next door. Oh yeah, the let's see, what's a good way to get a big picture of where we are right now? So we are currently building that sphere around the highest luminosity star in the system. We have a presence around a neutron star, we have a presence around several other systems that are each getting us particular resources like fire ice for graphene or organic crystals being mined directly for titanium crystals, diamonds for proliferators, all that fun stuff. Soon enough here we will take a journey back to home planet and you will see the current state of things, because the original base has been completely torn down. That was a long and difficult process, but we got there. Okay, the other normal planet in this system, not that, that's an ice giant, is this one. We have a gas giant with a satellite, an ice giant with a satellite, and one more normal planet. And that normal planet is where we will be building our ray receivers, because that, presumably, has an atmosphere. Please warp yourselves inside of bigger systems. Yeah, I will, 9AU. Yeah, let's do that.
Warp engine activated.
This is, in fact, a bigger system.
Warp engine deactivated.
Good enough. Have you set up a hub world? The closest thing to a hub world is the original planet, on which I am handling the majority of my production. Plenty of bases here that I'm gonna have to deal with. Okay.
Cruise ended.
Fine. Please tell me that this planet has an atmosphere. Yes, it does. Good. Alright, that's all we really care about, is does this planet have an atmosphere? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turrets. And we don't have that many gravity missiles on us anymore because previous planet ate it all. Good news is we don't need many gravity missiles because these things are hilariously overpowered. I think we took the entire previous planet with not much more than like 25 missiles spent total. Oh, I meant a dedicated shipping hub. I had a planet in the center of the cluster which I shipped all goods to before they shipped off to actual processing goods. Okay, no, nothing like that then. Okay. Before we do anything... Save game. Why can I not walk? Thank you. Ah! Okay, please keep that repaired. See how hilariously OP this all is? It's incredible. Let's see, where are my babs? I need one of those to pick up all of this litter. Why is this out of range? Thank you. Okay, that's the closest thing we have to a meridian here. There, and then... Where be my geothermal plants? Those went here. Thank you. Actually, I should leave that in place, shouldn't I? Let me centrally monitor all goods with alerts. That does sound handy, not gonna lie. Careful on the requirements, Wanjo. They are very strong, but they are also very much a pain to make. At the moment, I only have one of each assembler crafting everything that that needs it, and even some quantum plants. crafting the... not yet, not yet, not yet. Oh boy, that's a lot. Set up a second signal tower, spread this astro... The other bases are not happy. Let's see. Am I auto-firing? Yeah, I think I'm auto-firing antimatter capsules. I think that's what that all was. Okay. Clean up all this litter. Plus one there, and then geothermal. Let's see, where did this all go? That's not close enough, didn't expect it to be. Ow. They fly quite a bit faster, Pangoo. This is very much not the speed of normal missiles. What do you need for the green and then the purple missiles? If there is a tier of purple missiles, yeah, this is a shell set. This is not missiles proper. Yep, hang on.
Building destroyed.
Oh, what are you complaining about? A single wind turbine. Let's see, I should be able to take this thing myself. Yeah. Okay, geothermal plant went... Really? There's still something here? What is still here? There should be nothing here. There should be no collide with other object. Is it that rock?
Building destroyed.
What is the problem? Also, could we maybe not? Okay, now there's no problem. Don't know what that was about. Alright, the other two are... south.
Flight mode.
Let's see. Go down with this. Ow. Need to start a new DSP run soon. It is quite fun.
Darkbox baseboard destroyed.
This endgame weaponry is very fun. Not gonna lie. Okay. Signal tower there. Fab there. Let it pick up all this litter. So much junk. Why do I have so much green? Oh, because I dismantled that, I was about to be like, why do I have so much green science on me? And it's because I dismantled the power pole on the other planet, because there was no atmosphere there, which is, you know, kind of the whole point. Okay. Signal tower. to help out with antimatter. There we go. All right. Let's see. And then why do I keep losing this? Here we go. No more bases on planet. That's what we like to see.
Mineral depleted.
Hello, Chloe. How are you doing today?
Flight mode.
Okay. That gives us... Let's see, how are we doing on missiles? Okay. Even with reduced missiles per turret, we only chewed through about 40% of what we had, which is great.
Flight mode.
Do you want to repair these? There is a script somewhere on the internet, I don't know where, that updates IR3 to 2.0.
Flight mode.
But I have heard tale that this exists. The mod author did not update it themselves, but somebody has taken it upon themselves to do it. Alright, see ya, Digi. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. 38 million silicon ore. Goodness, this is a nice planet to craft crystalline components.
Flight mode.
But for now, what we need to be laying down is... Nope, not that.
Mineral depleted.
Let's see, you, and then you. Okay, where's a meridian? There's a meridian. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Flight
Are you
mode.
not flying? Thank you. Let's see. Right, that turned into a provider of photons. I'm actually going to reduce this to 1,000. Let's say 2,000. I have started the Dyson sphere in this system, Juanjo. How do you like it? 1.38 gigawatts already, which is great to see. That is the robot Mo from WALL-E, aka my profile picture on YouTube.
Mineral depleted. Flight mode.
Let's see. You can thank chat for coming up with that idea towards the end of last stream. Completely agree, Pangoo. I think that IR3 sprites are beautiful and Pi sprites are not as beautiful, let's say.
Flight mode.
Okay, I wanted to put this at the equator, actually. Not that it probably matters. Okay, this planet has a decent axial tilt. Okay. Where do I connect that to then? Do I just keep going this way until we hit Silicon? I guess we do. Oop, that. Fascinating. Not all of these were set to critical photon. What was this? MEGABASE general critical photons. Copy. Save blueprint. Thank you.
Flight mode.
Oh, did you see a seed traveling to home system? Aha! So there is. Okay, from wherever Venabulum is. This thing. Okay. Hello, Royal. We'll let it go. It's not like that hive was that difficult to eradicate, and I have bigger problems here. Copying settings from one building to another is done with the less than key and greater than key for some reason. I assume this has to do with Chinese keyboards.
Mineral depleted.
Because I sure don't see a good reason for that to happen on American ISO keyboards. Let's see. Yes, those keys. Ah, no. Shoot. Okay, I know I just built this. But I wanted to put this on the equator, and I didn't because I wasn't paying attention.
Flight mode. Mineral
So we're going to do that. Okay. 11, 12, 13. Oh, and also that assembler is set one back
Mineral
one farther
depleted.
than it needs to be. Oh my god, shut up about mineral depleted. Okay, is that... Set 15 off? It looks like it. Okay. Set that forward one. And then where be my... Okay, there we go. That's what we actually need. Can terraform the gas giants. I wouldn't count on it. Floating terrain would be fun, but I would not count on being able to do that. That seems... Even for a Dyson sphere capable civilization, that seems a little out of our reach. Royal has been watching for 7 consecutive streams, dang. Hope you're enjoying it. Okay.
Flight mode.
Good. We are now on the equator. Looks like going to proliferate here. Graviton lenses, probably. Interesting. And that's getting warped somewhere else, which tells me we are not making enough proliferator. pull in graviton lenses yet? I don't think we do. 1.68 gigawatts in each of these. Pull in, I think, 120 at max. Yeah, I think for the moment we just do this with more array receivers. Tacky would fit better. Do I still have that? I do. Okay.
Mineral depleted.
Few changes. Okay. And then if I've done my work correctly... Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 125. Okay, which means that should line up with this meridian here. Okay.
Flight mode.
Let's go build that. We need to drag these out, these out. Sort this, please. Thank you. Okay, we are making some critical photons. Insufficient vessels. I know I have plenty of those. Oh, do I not? Where did all my vessels go? Probably the previous planet. My vein utilization at level 180 caused the ice and gas giants to produce a colossal amount of hydrogen, fire, ice, and deuterium. You say whoops like that's a problem. At least on the giants, they'll just hold on to that. Okay, apparently I actually do need more vessels. Yeah, but it's hydrogen that's not going anywhere is the thing. Okay. Well aware, Pangobo. That is why we are going to build a circumference of ray receivers. Okay, let's see. We need to travel home, apparently. We need to find the... wherever that seed went. And go strangle it in the crib. And, like, refill our stuff.
Cruise mode.
Okay. 20 light years. As long as you still have percent, you can, in theory, produce photons. That research doesn't seem to work too well, though. Where are we actually going here? The ray receiving efficiency research. Yeah, I have a few levels of that. I haven't gotten to the white science area of it yet, but I have some. This is going to be a I'm gonna be right about out of power by the time we get back, aren't I? Okay, why does this say... Got that super high, I didn't see any major improvement beyond 85%. Noted. Okay, there's the system. Are you going to throw me out of warp too soon? Probably. Yes. Okay. That is alright. Efficiency research lowers the wasted energy in transmission, so the difference between usable power and requested power. Gotcha. So yeah, in theory, that's what, inverse sine, I guess, is what kind of graph that would be. Right, which quickly approaches maximum, and at the point it gets towards maximum, diminishing returns hit very quickly. Cannot believe we got thrown out of warp that early. I thought it was the cone of energy, so I assumed even in pure darkness not looking at the sphere would work. No, it's the planetary ionosphere utilization technology, as I want to say what it is. Here, can I warp over?
Warp engine activated. Warp engine
There we go.
deactivated. Cruise
That's
ended.
better. Alright.
Flight mode.
Oop, that's North Pole. Alright. Come to me, bots. Refill all my stuff. And I... Ooh, we actually have a whole bunch of antimatter here. That's cool. We have so many warpers right now, we just do not need more.
Mineral depleted.
Okay, what do we not need here? So much dark fog litter. Might as well put it to good use, but it's just so annoying to do. You get iron, you get magnets, you get coils, you get crystalline components. I probably should just delete all this crap. Matter... you. It only works perfectly well if your planet is literally inside
Mineral
the sphere.
depleted.
That sounds that sounds like a difficult task. Okay. We are stealing some grav missiles. What did I say here? 800. Okay, fine. Let's see. Somewhere around here. Do not want to have to lay down a box for this, but somewhere... Well, there's a box. Okay, good. You take plasma exciters. I also wanted to find... Nope, what are you feeding me with? I have no idea. Let's see. Somewhere around here is belts. There. I had a stack of these. Why are you still making more? You should be very, very full.
Mineral depleted.
I guess it goes by the uppermost. Okay, I guess I would have had to turn it to 0 for automation input on the uppermost box to get it to not be constantly producing more. Imagine proliferating this mall. I have imagined it, actually. Decided against. Okay. That gets me... let's see. Where's some other stuff I can dump? You get plastic. And you are combustible units, so take those. Okay. Still making things, which is good. Am I doing on power? I'm fine. Now, where is the seed in this system? Is it still on its way? It is still on its way. Oh, that's my time for me to arrive to it if I wanted to take it out. Not its time for it to arrive to me.
Mineral depleted.
Oop. Do I care? I kinda think I just wait for it to get back and actually take root before going and ripping it out again. I need to rename this planet. Nope, no. Antimatter planet 3.
Mineral depleted.
Name rail ejector. DSP-6. You can also just destroy the hive. It takes a while for it to build itself up. That's good to know. It seems like it would, but I guess you never know with these things. Oh, let's see. How's our sphere coming? Our letters are fully filled in. Nice. .4 gigawatts capacity. Sick. Yeah, thumbs down. That's the problem with doing a thumbs icon. Okay. Oh yeah, I think we'll deal with painting later. The only way to break that stalemate is to destroy that hive, send a new seed with resources, and slowly grow up again. Yeah.
Mineral depleted.
Okay. Too late, I already disliked the stream, sorry. Alright. Oh, let's head back. Encase an entire star in solar panels and you only get half the power output of my current novice base. I have seen some systems in the Milky Way that have total power outputs in the petawatts. So I know such a thing can be done. But, needless to say, I have not done it. /FWZ semicolon. Yeah, so easy to remember. Okay. Where are we going?
Warp engine deactivated.
There we are. Okay. I love this stream of carrier rockets. Carrier rockets and solar sails all going to create a gigantic Mo face. Mine has 2.5 terawatts and my PC struggles if I load all the solar sails. I know there's a optimized solar sail memory thing in the Dyson Sphere planner. Does that help at all? I was also able to consistently crash my game. I don't mean removing the solar sails. I mean, there's like this button right here. Optimize solar sail memory. Experimental feature, no solar sails will actually be removed. I haven't tried it. but maybe that might help. Okay. You have no power in... Ah, of course, neither of you have any power. You're just collecting... I should have plenty of these now. Thank you.
Flight mode.
Okay. And then one more of these things. 1, 2, 3. Now, does KSP load right now? That's always the question, Royal. Connect these to each other. Loads fine. That's good. It's a nice change of pace. Okay, now for every 3 of
Minerals
these...
depleted.
I need 2 antimatter hydrogen blocks plus 1 block that just consumes deuteron fuel rods like there's no tomorrow. Does not mean produce, means consumes. So... I don't think I have a blueprint for this right now. I think I did, and then I don't know what I did with it. Let's see. Presentation in physics class about KSP. I mean, there is that XKCD about my understanding of orbital mechanics and it shooting up. Not during a job at NASA, but when started playing KSP. What am I doing? That key. Okay, I could place this here. Wouldn't be a bad place for it either. Let's see if we tab this over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you get in a bunch of critical photons. Yeah, you don't need to receive green science or proliferator right now. Because this is on the same planet. Tweak scale got installed somehow, gotta reload or it'll all break. Oh dear. It really does feel like it's always something. Okay. There's one. And then I need a second one of these.
Mineral depleted.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that's right. Titanium on home 4, that's fine. One must imagine royal happy.
Mineral depleted.
Okay. You know what? Since we have a bunch of antimatter stored up on home system right now, why don't we... let's see. First, I want more mecha energy, so I'm not knocked out of warp. Let's get some construction faster. Energy recovery speed, don't really need that. Faster drone flight speed, that is an infinite research. Is this an infinite research? It is. Wait, sorry, that's Mecha Core. That's not what I'm looking at. Yes, plus construction drones is an infinite research. Fascinating. Let's see.
Upgrade complete.
Thank you. Vein utilization. Okay. You are connected. Now we need power. Let's see.
Flight mode.
What happens if we... 1, 2, 3... I believe I have 57 construction drones. Jeez.
Upgrade complete.
Thank you.
Flight mode.
Let's see. Everything else connects. Fine. Alright. Okay. Rather than produce any deuteron fuel rods on this planet, I just want to consume the excess deuteron fuel rods that the other... that the other DSP producing planet in this system is making, because that has plenty. I do, however... Just here to there is 10 AU, and by default it sets warp distance to 12 AU. Then again, I shouldn't need a constant stream of these. Let's see. Where'd they go? There they are. Deuteron fuel rods. Let's say 3,000. This is a receiver. And you have no power right now. Which means for the moment, I need to connect this to my terrible wind and geothermal grid just so it will go get some fuel rods. And once it does, then we take a bunch of these. Where did they go? These mini fusion reactors. Free ice cream. I want free ice cream. Don't we all? I mean, yeah, I absolutely do. Oh, interesting. They cannot be 10 apart where they don't connect. It must be 7 or 8. Well, let's try packing these in, see what happens. How much do I want to bet those collide if we do that near the pole? Shockingly, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they do. It is 8 up here. That would collide, that does not. So, yeah, every 8.
Flight mode.
Where am I looking? There we are. Okay, so... I'm not counting. That is too long. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 125, which means that is our cutoff point.
Flight mode. Flight mode.
Okay. Let's see. My pile sorters are here. Pull in. Pull in. Okay. Really? Fine. Okay, let's see. Okay, this gives us what? E2 fusion generators? That's 6. Yeah, 13 times 4, 56. Not 56. 52. Okay.
Upgrade complete.
Thank you. Oh, the amount collected from debris is larger.
Mineral
Great,
depleted.
just what I wanted. Okay. We have some Deuteron fuel rods in transit. And once we get those out, we will have power out the wazoo. Does that? No, that actually does need power somewhere. Let's see. Stick it there. Let's see here. I mean to do that at the equator. I did not. Well, let's wait until it actually gets these fuel rods in, and then we can fix that. For the moment, let's blueprint this. Okay. Let's see. Where did it go? There we go. Interesting.
Mineral depleted.
It is so overloaded the inserters can't even put fuel into The generators. I thought... Oh, it's probably because it's disconnected from all the geothermal. That's fine. That gives us the opportunity... to move this blueprint into a better spot. Please don't litter. Okay, good.
Dark fog cluster is launching an assault. Flight mode.
Where do I actually want this? Probably in between... Stick it there, that almost bumps into that copper patch, but not quite. One, two, three, four. Should cross at this intersection. Okay, that's a better place for it. Something just occurred to me, which is... Okay, the whole point is you need to be connected to the grid right now, and you need to set upper air to low priority. Okay.
Flight mode.
There we go. You have just enough energy to actually eat some deuteron fuel
Light
rods.
Mineral depleted.
I think
Light
another
mode.
vessel may have gotten destroyed in transit, which is less than ideal. Okay, you are making tons of antimatter. And ideally, this hydrogen will be consumed by fractionation back on the other planet. Okay, can you, like, just not... Okay, deploy these space fleets. Great. I assume this is where they're coming to. Yeah, it's this system. Whatever, that should sort itself out after a while.
Flight mode.
Okay. Let's think. We set this to receive more. Nothing is coming. And this is producing a ton of antimatter and hydrogen that is not being consumed, which tells me
Mineral
that
depleted.
we need more fractionation and deuteron fuel rod
Cruise mode.
production capacity on this other planet. Actually, Let's not do that just yet. Because there's still a hive attack coming.
Cruise ended.
Uh-huh. Where are those vessels? I'd really rather not leave until that attack is done. Tell you what.
Flight mode.
I should leave myself a little breathing room here. Are you getting any more in? No. Not a great sign.
Mineral depleted.
Okay. 48 generators. That's fine.
Flight mode.
Should go like there-ish. Actually, no. Let's put you up here. Same to you. Whatever, doesn't need to be perfect. Just need to get some down so that our assets are protected. Right, have we done this everywhere? Let's stick one up here as well. Okay.
Cruise mode. Warp engine activated.
All right.
Warp
Whoop.
engine deactivated.
Not paying any attention.
Cruise ended.
Thank
Flight
you.
mode.
Now. My Deuteron fuel rod production is dwindling. Which tells me... Oh, come on, I just want to see power. Okay. Basically, that tells me we need more. 5,000 deuterium in transit. Okay, which tells me we will also need more fractionation. Why don't we start with that? 20, 30, 30. Right, because you should be getting plenty of hydrogen. Interesting. I'm debating whether to stock these with warpers. There, go get a bunch of hydrogen. Because this warp distance is too close for such a big system. Let's see.
Mineral depleted.
Uh-huh. My over-optimizing brain is not amused by your deuterium setup. What's wrong with my deuterium setup? It's 2 big loops of hydrogen. Granted, we need more hydrogen because that's not enough. It's technically not running at 100%. What do you mean?
Mineral depleted.
Minus the lack of input hydrogen, it seems fine to me. All of this down. Foundations. I have plenty of foundations. Don't give me this crap. Thank you. Let's see. Sphere prod, deuteron fuel rods. 1, 2, 4.
A landing relay station detected.
Where? On the antimatter planet. I guess now we get to see if the missiles we set up there do their job. Yeah, you should be getting deuterium in from here locally, if possible. Speed of the fractionator depends on items per second, so for 100% uptime, every fractionator needs a fully stacked belt of hydrogen. But since you chained the ones later in the loop are missing some hydrogen because they get consumed by the earlier ones, I see. I am definitely going to elect to not care about that. smell donuts, but there are no donuts here. Are you having a stroke? I hope not. Let's see. Let's get ourselves some more vein utilization. Okay, we peak at 36k hashes per second, which means we need 30 of those research blocks. And that's if we could sustain 36k hashes per second, which we guaranteed cannot. How about you just put in some warpers?
Mineral depleted. Flight mode. Mineral depleted.
Goodness, titanium on home 4, stone on home 3. I should move my stone. That can wait.
Flight mode.
Okay. That will eventually start creating more deuteron fuel rods.
Flight mode.
5,000 in transit.
Mineral depleted.
$1,600 just sitting there. I know this is going to the gas giant to get that. Well, no, I don't know that, actually. Okay, do I give these things warpers, or do I turn up the warp distance?
Mineral depleted.
Because at the moment, if this planet happens to be... Yeah, so the antimatter planet is outside warp distance right now. And it will spend most of its time there. So I either need to give these warpers, or I need to turn up the warp distance. You know what? Tell you what. We'll give these warpers.
Flight mode.
So now... Where am I? There we are. Just set it to 0.5 and produce more warpers. 0.5 might be a little bit low. Where are my... Am I seriously out of belts? Good God. Okay. Let's see. Thankfully, these can run on tier 1 belts and not really have a problem. but that's still kind of embarrassing. Not even kind of, that is embarrassing.
Mineral depleted.
Okay, so now we need to get in a bit of proliferator and a bit of green science. For now, we will stock manually. These do have drones, yes? Okay, good. These will work off... Wait a minute. Nothing here is producing hydrogen. Nothing on this planet, rather. Because I took away the ray receivers. So, don't need you. Okay, you get to be green science out, you get to be proliferator out. Really? Receiver, receiver, receiver. Take some warpers. Don't tell that to my 500 ILSs. Okay. We are going to update this Deuterian blueprint to include warper capacity. Okay. Oh, except that's going to be with Tier 1 belts. Yeah, we'll fix that again later. Okay, I seriously have no more belts. How did I use, like, exactly as much as I needed?
Flight mode.
Or maybe I didn't. That would be worse. Okay. Do we have 5.6 gigajoules of... Oh yeah, you know what I did and then didn't replace is all of the missile turrets. You are still no super mag rings in because you're getting some of everything else. That's okay for now. No belts is. I have plenty of Tier 1 belts and no Tier 3 belts because reasons. Okay. Let's go home and restock. Look at all this traffic around home planet. Nutso. Okay.
Flight mode.
Let us join that
Cruise
traffic.
mode.
Because we have some restocking to do.
Warp engine activated.
You do not want to know how much self-restraint it took me to not build a second mall in this system.
depleted.
Okay, this will be, now that we've researched that one core capacity upgrade, this will be a perfectly fine warp distance. Oh, let's see here. Where to go? There it is.
Warp engine deactivated.
Nice.
Cruise ended.
Okay. Refill me, bots. Now I
Upgrade.
need to... Cool. Always feels nice returning home after being away 20 light
Mineral
years.
depleted.
Agreed. Let's see. There we are. Park ourselves next to that belt. Take my tier 1 belts, please, dear God. Okay. Let's see, is that restocked already? It is. We'll give ourselves a bit of time for core energy to recharge. Okay, we have some more grav missiles on the belt. We have plenty of antimatter fuel rods. That is exactly what we love to see. How are we doing over here? 10,000 antimatter. Okay. That in mind, let's just queue up a bunch more vein utilization. Can you see the amount of energy or matter a dark fog hive has? I will tell you when we get to a system that has a hive, I guess. Because that seed is still on its way. Let's see. Hive. View. Not from map view, it appears. Or at least not from outside system. Just once. Thank you. Okay. Now our bottleneck for research. Given that we have plenty of antimatter, our research bottleneck is almost certainly green science. Lucky enough to still have a good back catalog of that right now, but let's see. How much can this sustain, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the 8th lab at the top, out of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16? I thought it was 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It is 15. I guess one of these turned off. Okay. So yeah, a full stack of white science producing labs can only sustain like 5 research labs. God.
Flight mode.
I want to see this ratio for myself. One every 12 seconds.
Mineral depleted.
I assume that's taking the extra products into account. Yes, it appears to be taking the extra products into account. Okay. And then a fully proliferated white science cube does not say how many hashes it has. Looks like it takes about 4 seconds at 300 hashes per second, so 75 hashes per cube. Which would make sense with the 25, yeah, if it defaults to 60 and then plus 25%, that would give it 75. And at 300 hashes per second, from a, let's see, 1 every 12 seconds at 70, okay. 1 every 12 seconds at 75 hashes per second. Come on, calculator. Thank you. Is a rate of 6 1/4 hashes per second here. Am I doing that right? Let's do per minute. 375 hashes per minute per lab. Here. And this pulls 300 hashes a second. Which means, yeah, a stack of 15 of these can sustain like 5 matrix labs. At most, doing research. Okay. So, that naturally leads into a question of... do I keep this design and just chop off the top 10 research labs in each tower? Or do I make a separate white psi matrix creator and research lab blocks? Oh, white psi creator block would be... that doesn't treat it like an intermediate would be really, really annoying. Really? That's too close? Fine. Where's my sorters? There, fine, whatever. Okay.
Flight mode.
I guess we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you. Why is that not... Are we missing some sorters here? I mean, lack of matrix. We have some sorters going in opposite directions. This entire row has been doing nothing this entire time. Because these sorters have been moving in the wrong direction. Amazing.
Flight mode.
I know it's too tall for white science, but aren't the other labs helping with... well, part of the problem is that we have no, colored research left. What do you mean I can't manually place items in this slot?
Mineral depleted.
No, it's no problem. It's strange to me, too.
Mineral depleted. Mineral
Can I move
depleted.
this? Oh my god. So many minerals being depleted. Actually, I should just dump these back into the, back into where they came from, shouldn't I? That's okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now. Let's see.
Flight mode.
Alright. That should keep this going for a little while. Let's see. Science. White Psi. Okay. Save blueprint. Alright. One of my MEGABASE blueprints had sorters going the wrong direction for one row, only noticed it after placing like 20. Yeah, I feel your pain. Okay. I'm going to delete that goal, just so it's off my screen. Okay, you're getting in a whole bunch of antimatter. And it looks like maybe even some antimatter from off-planet. Either that or you're sending a vessel on planet, which is interesting. Okay. How are we doing on actual green science? We still have plenty. Which tells me that this research block is not anywhere close to consuming at the rate we can produce. Which is a little bit on the sad side. What do you not have? You don't have processors. How interesting. Why are we missing processors? Granted, we only dedicated one block to this, and we probably need more. Processors have no microcrystalline components, which have no copper. Fascinating. Okay.
Flight mode.
Off we go to fix a copper
Cruise mode.
shortage. It's not that surprising to me when I remember that I literally only have one smelting block dedicated to copper. And that is probably not enough for this entire base.
Upgrade complete. Mineral
Neato.
depleted.
Okay.
Cruise ended.
Now, how is this planet doing? Fine on magnets. Ah! I almost exited to desktop. That could have been really bad. Let's see. We're producing blue science at a very high rate. That is the fastest producing science. Let's see. Okay, we have a copper vein that's about dry. Is that the problem? We have 2 copper veins that are about dry. Okay, you have plenty of copper locally. You are not getting copper ore in anywhere near fast enough. That is our primary problem here. I don't know that it does, Pangoo. We're doing on power. We are low on power. Well, time to slap down a bunch more geothermal plants. And 112 made, saw 120. .96 is as good as we're getting over there. 99. 121. 16. 125. 126. 114.
Mineral
92.
depleted.
108. 91. Improved.
Flight mode.
Still not great. And here I was hoping to upgrade this to plane smelters. But it appears that is not going to happen. Where did my geothermal plants go? There they are. Really? Fine, if I'm only gonna get one out of this, we'll make it the 127. 108.
Mineral depleted.
5. Yeah, I'm working on it. 16. 115. Six. 96. 99. 81. 98. 3. 4. We're getting there.
Flight mode.
Okay, where are we not?
Mineral depleted.
Rather foundation that over. Okay, there's still plenty we can exploit.
Flight mode.
Okay, let's worry about copper first. Where are some good copper patches? There's some good copper patches. Doing on missiles. Still fine. Okay.
Flight mode. Mineral depleted.
Okay. Geothermal the heck out of this while we're here. Saw 110. Okay.
Mineral depleted.
Need to connect that to the grid from where? Probably there.
Flight mode.
Okay. 80-some% sufficiency.
Mineral depleted.
108. 17. Two.
Mineral depleted.
84. 79. And the most we're getting out of that is 50. We're getting out which is pathetic, but... Okay, shove a 63 in the corner. Yes? No? Start from up here instead. 16. 121. 107. 101.
Mineral depleted.
48, I guess. $122. See, this is the thrilling content you all turn in for. Slowly placing geothermal power stations on lava to shore up a struggling power grid. This may very well make it into the YouTube video. Just not anywhere near as slow and ponderous. $4 million meters above what I assume is home planet. Nicely done. That's as much as we're getting. Another 119. Yet another 119. Me playing KSP in the video. Not sure how I would work that in. Saw 71. Ooh.
Flight mode.
This is not connected to the main network. It is not. Well, time to slap down a load-bearing power pole.
Mineral depleted.
There we go. 100% sufficient
Flight
again.
mode.
Let's see. That does not mean our job here is done. Making plenty of gears, plenty of circuits, plenty of whatever that is, magnets, steel, iron ingots. Yeah, copper is still refilling. Because everything else needs more copper right now. So I need to find a place where I can drop another block. Maybe fill in that core hole and use that under the circuit board assembly. That looks like a decent spot. You. Okay, fill that in. Okay, now we get to try out one of our new smelting blueprints. Oh my goodness. Hello, kitty. Oop. Why did that not work? Yeah? No crap foundations required? Oh, and you know what? This isn't gonna work because I didn't bring regular smelters. I only brought plain smelters. So I guess let's use plain smelters. Okay. Despite the fact that these are a 4x power draw increase. Yeah, I know.
Upgrade complete.
Thank you. Some might argue plain smelters are regular smelters. Har har. PLANE.
Flight mode. Mineral depleted.
Okay, receiver of copper ore. Now that probably killed the power grid again, and it'll be worse once it actually starts going. And again, that's with charging, so... we have that in, and it's not going because I haven't set these outputs, apparently. Ah! Okay. Now our grid is suffering. But we are making so much copper. Which means it will not be suffering for long. Just use acid neutralization in steam turbines. Yes, I will certainly keep that in mind. Oh, let's see. 1.2. It is very satisfying. I'm a little upset with myself that I designed that off stream. Okay, that's as good as we're gonna get out of that. Fine. There's a 114. $91. $122. $69. Nice. Let's see, the best we're getting out of that is 105. Like 90% sufficient. That's not bad or anything. The struggles of being a content creator. First world problems, I know, but... Okay. So 79. So 90. Another 79. There's a 96. Ooh, a
Mineral
104.
depleted.
$87. Hi, kitten. $98, $99. Let's see. There's a 76 here. There's a 120. Black item. Am I really out? I guess I'm out. Okay, well, grid load is sufficient for now. Let's see. And we need to get some more copper ore patches set up. Which I guess starts with filling in that core hole right there. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna save this real quick. Okay, if I fill that in, and then do vein recovery, this mode... Interesting. That doesn't seem to work. You did spell it correctly, Royal. Okay, apparently core holes permanently bury the veins that they're under. Well, that's annoying. Okay, so there's a bunch of copper here that just cannot be accessed. Let's see, there's a bunch more copper over there that can. 2 more copper patches, that's nice. Two copper mains, great. Oh, it's where the vein marker... Okay, I'll go back to that in a second then. Not sure I can get all of these. No, this might have to be a twofer. That is fine. Maybe it's even far enough away that you don't need to fill the hole. That is exactly what I am going to be exploring. Restore veins. Hey! Cool. Let's see. There's my miners.
Mineral depleted.
Okay. Neat.
Mineral depleted.
That is a whole lot of universe matrices. And yes, it is magic. I'm not complaining. Titanium on home 4, iron on this planet. Okay, we have a few growing threats. You should be able to fend off whatever. You, I think I may have accidentally removed some missile turrets on. So, after verifying that our power is okay, we will pay a visit to Homeworld.
Cruise mode.
Beautiful.
Mineral depleted. Cruise ended.
Okay.
Flight mode.
Alright, let's refill on what we need before going back to our second sphere system. So loud. Look at that, 13.3 gigawatts and still only 2/3 sufficient. You love to see it. It's so cruise over. Okay, where is this all coming from, and do I need to make my way back over to wherever we have belts to make this go a bit faster? Oh my goodness, yes, hello kitty. Hi, do y'all hear this? I can hear this with headphones on. Okay, we're still being refilled on something. Not sure what. Oh, geothermals. Where am I making those?
Flight mode.
Here. Aha. I was in fact not stocking enough of those. So replenishment is slow, but we seem to be replenished now. Okay. Let's see here. We need to go to this planet.
Flight mode. Cruise
Because
mode.
that is where I'm pretty sure we do not have any missile turrets set up.
Mineral depleted.
Uh-huh.
Warp engine activated.
Okay. Give Kitty a pet from me, I certainly will. It's only been 2.5 hours streaming, I'm not going to hang it up just yet. But I do want to at least beat the hive to the problem area here.
Mineral depleted.
Okay. Yes, I know, kitten. It's gonna have to wait a minute. Yep, over here. Where is our antimatter planet? That way. That way.
Warp engine deactivated.
Beautiful.
Cruise ended.
Okay. How are we doing here? Three percent load. Which tells me... Oh, I did have missile turrets on here. Came back all this way for nothing.
Flight mode.
You are clogged on hydrogen. You have nothing. Because no drones. Which which doesn't help, I'm sure. Let's see, you are not getting in any deuterium. Probably because of the same stupid work problems.
Flight mode.
Okay, let us bring in a little proliferator, a little green science. Yes, hello. Yep, that's the issue. Just out of warp distance. Okay. You receive these things. Deploy space fleets. And hope the fleet actually shows up here instead of sister planet. Yes, hello. Oh my goodness. Okay. Might as well delete the whole save and start over. This is a time loss. You're right. 182 and a half hours in, and this is an unfortunate stain on my reputation. Tell you guys what. I am going to leave this running for the time being while I go satiate Kitty, and hopefully that's enough to keep her from interrupting again. We shall see. I will be back in a few minutes. Hi, kitten. Oh my goodness.
Mineral depleted. Upgrade complete.
Oh good, back just in time to see a vein utilization upgrade complete. It appears... Well, no. Where are they headed? I don't have any presence here or here, except for the orbital collectors around the gas giant. They don't care about those. Oh, is that... Yes, it is. Okay.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
Where is our... Okay, they're going to outermost planet. And I don't remember if I have a presence. A missile presence there, so... We're going to go find out. AU. Goodness.
Warp engine activated.
This is a large system.
Warp engine deactivated.
We're deploying, which tells me
Mineral
there's some...
depleted.
Ah! Caught it in orbit. That's nice. Well, little reason to not stop back here just to be sure we set this up correctly.
Cruise ended.
Okay.
Flight mode.
Let's see here. Somewhere around here I also had some warpers that I set up with tier
Flight
1
mode.
belts, and I don't remember exactly where that was. Was that on these fractionators? That's where you were. Okay, turn off that indicator, please. Tier 1 belts are embarrassing. Stop that. Thank you. Okay, we have plenty of
Flight mode.
hydrogen, which means we should have plenty of deuterium, which means we should have plenty of fuel rods, but for some reason, despite the fact that there's plenty of deuterium right here, I bet those went to the... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to increase this slightly. Temporarily. Just to let some drones get in deuterium from their neighbors. $10,000. Great. Now maybe
Flight
there will
mode.
actually be deuterium fuel rods. Oh, there are deuterium fuel rods in here. We were fine. Okay, which means we should be fine on power on the other planet as well. Anyway, I came here to make sure that we have missiles set up somewhere. This is where I tore them down and did not put them back up. Okay. Let's see. Where do we want to do that then? North Pole? No. I want these to be out of production area. Production area that I am barely using. Let's just stick it here. This works fine. of course, you're going to complain about lack of power despite being right next to a bunch of solar panels. Rare, low priority. $50 of each should be more than enough.
Mineral depleted.
There.
Mineral
There.
depleted.
Oh my goodness. Home 1, home 4, as usual. How's our power grid doing? 38%? We're fine. Time to fly new rocket. It's called the Fish 3C. Oop, soda opening time. Ah.
Extraterrestrial dark fog is assaulting.
Okay, we're going to turn off that alert and hope they don't destroy much.
Flight mode.
This does feel like a very serene planet type, doesn't it? Coke Zero,
Mineral
Royal.
depleted.
Soda A or Soda B? There is only Soda A for me. It is basically just Coke Zero. Okay. Why don't... Let's see. 31 million titanium ore, an absolute crapload of stone, some kimberlite ore.
Mineral depleted.
What are we doing on diamonds? Direction, type, and no way to sort by name. I will never not be mad about that. Let's see. Let's proliferator out.
Mineral depleted.
This is proliferator in. I have caps lock on.
Mineral depleted.
Okay, I am researching vein utilization specifically to shut this up. Okay, we apparently are doing okay on proliferator. Personally, I only drink new Coke. Is that even made anymore? I don't think it is. Fish 3C flipped over. Uh-oh. Capital I, thank you. Doing okay on deuterium. This is presumably deuterium in. Okay, doing fine on deuterium in home system. What do we want to make this? Fine. we out on anything? I don't have a whole lot of antimatter in here. Okay, they're taking out some... Ah! Eight vessels. Which presumably means there are missile turrets that are working? JK, it didn't explode. I feel like that's the kind of thing that should be relatively easy to determine. Perhaps I am wrong. A rebound caps lock to right shift. Cannot imagine doing that myself. Ah, okay. Green Science is short on quantum chips. Because quantum chips are short on processors.
Mineral depleted.
Interesting. Okay, now microcrystalline components are very... Ah, that's so weird.
Building destroyed.
Ah, they actually did get one. Fine. I'll go attend to it. And then we'll figure out what the deal is with microcrystalline components being...
Flight mode. Cruise
slow.
mode. Mineral depleted. Building destroyed.
I'm working on it.
Warp engine activated.
Jeb has crash landed onto the coast at
Building
15
destroyed.
meters per second, but he's alive. Good for Jeb. Man, is there research to increase
destroyed.
warp travel speed? I feel like there is. Kerbals are expensive to hire, and this space program is kind of broke. There is? Okay. I thought there was. Okay, now. If I remember correctly, I am aiming for Planet 3.
Building destroyed.
I'm working
Warp
on it.
engine deactivated.
The moment I come out of warp, problem solved. Alright, let's see where they hit.
Cruise ended.
They hit a power pole right next to a signal tower. Couple of turbines.
Flight mode. Mineral depleted.
I wish there was a way to just hear if a patch was depleted. Like, that's all I really care about, is if every single mineral in a patch is gone. Okay, make our little repairs. Kitty is zooming for no reason. As one does. They did manage to get a geothermal. Where was I keeping those? There. Ah, that's the problem. There is a grand total of 1 missile turret that has any ammo in it. Well, we can fix that. Okay. That should be much better equipped to protect itself going forward. Let's see. The only thing we're getting here right now is organic crystal, but given that we have 175 megawatts of generation capacity, I'm wondering if I shouldn't tap a couple of these silicon veins and to make some more high purity silicon here. It's also an absolute boatload of coal. How are we actually doing on silicon? I was looking at... trying to look at microcrystalline components in. I have plenty of that now. And warpers, so it's not like that was the problem. Now that we're making microcrystalline components, we should be doing okay on processors. If I can find where that ran off to, since I can't... Interesting. Thank you. Okay, so you're claiming circuit boards are slow. You claim that you have plenty. Tell you what, why don't we just crank that up? and let that produce much more. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Mineral depleted.
More iron on home 1. Let's see, this is solar sails in. As is this. This is deuteron fuel rods in. Okay, we are running out of deuterium for our deuteron fuel rods. Pardon. Let's see. We are making the deuterium for those on home system. You have plenty of deuterium. We have an excess of deuterium. This one has less. But we should be
Mineral
fine on
depleted.
this. Yeah, this is another deuterium out, another deuterium out. We should have plenty. So why is this? Because it's all in transit. Okay, well, given that transit clearly isn't enough to keep these saturated, let's boost that. What is essential items? Okay. Nope, I haven't named this planet any more than I've named this. Okay, we're getting plenty of diamond. Hello again, kitten. What do we need this time? Honey. Hi. What do we need? Are you just gonna sit there and yell at me? Something else is wrong now. Goodness. Okay, you have plenty of hydrogen. You have plenty of deuterium out. Interesting. So this is actually clogged on too much hydrogen. And this is pulling from orbital collectors, isn't it? Well, I don't know that. It's on a separate planet. He made it. Good, glad to hear it. is in... How is our... Okay, we're still
Mineral
clearly
depleted.
doing fine on carrier rocket production.
Mineral depleted.
So I guess the reason we're not consuming... I guess the reason we're not consuming that much deuterium is that we're just not using that much in the way of power on either of the sphere systems. Let me remind myself... Okay, what did you actually have in this system that's worth tapping? Bunch of silicon ore. I actually have a fair bit. A lot of stalagmite crystal. Goodness. Remind me, what is that used for? It's grading crystal, that's also grading crystal. Unipolars. Right, advanced carbon nanotube production. Oh, do I care? Maybe if I don't want to be dependent on graphene for that, but... We're probably fine without it. At least for now. Maybe once we have a few more levels of vein utilization under our belt. Okay, other than stalagmite crystal...
Upgrade complete.
Hey, speaking of... Okay. I think here is the plan. Let me see here. I have some excess antimatter. We clearly need something in the MO-DSP system that's going to consume a bunch of hydrogen or deuterium. See something real quick. %, sufficiency, which tells me I need to lay down more array receivers. Sleep is asking for me. Good night, Pangoo. Thanks for stopping by. Some attaching. Amazing. Let's see. Yeah, I need to lay down some more array receivers on... Not there. Let's see. There we are. Antimatter prod. Let's do that first,
Cruise mode.
so we can actually get ourselves some more antimatter.
A seed is approaching your system. Activated.
Oh hey, there's an audible alert for a seed approaching our system.
Mineral depleted.
Jeb survived, but not the science. I'm sorry. You'll get there, I'm sure. It's not a waste of money if you learned things. I didn't learn anything. Okay, they may not have learned anything in the game, but did you learn anything? Okay, so we've learned that heat shields in the way we've set them up are unreliable. Okay. Antimatter planet is here.
Warp engine deactivated.
It's time for Fish 3D. Ooh. Okay, come on. Let me land on the planet, please. Yes, I hear you.
Cruise ended.
Thank you. Okay.
Flight mode.
We have tons of photons. We are clogged on hydrogen. Okay, right. I was going to lay down more ray receivers around the equator of this planet. Let's see. Stick that there for now. Don't I have... No, wait, this would be under... What would this be under? No. No. Yes, hello? Oh my goodness. That's it. 14, 13. Also, it's pronounced fish-e. Ah. I getcha. Okay. So that, then we need another one. Oh my goodness, cat. I swear. Is this off? One of these is... No, it wasn't off. No, yes, it is off, because this should be here. This is off by a tile. That's frustrating. How did this happen?
Mineral depleted.
Yes, dismantle. You were off by a tile. You must be fixed. There. Slapped a bunch of radiators on it. Hopefully that fixes every issue ever. I wish you the best of luck. I will say, the fishy name seems to correspond quite well to the way it seems to be behaving.
Mineral depleted.
Come on. Okay. That's in line now. More belts, please. Okay. I am going to have to take out that. And that. And several of these.
Mineral depleted.
Oh my goodness, I swear.
Mineral depleted.
Let's see. There be some ray receivers. I have a sneaking suspicion this may have been off. East-west direction, not north-south. Probably one of the mods changing heating mechanics. I sure hope you're getting something appreciable out of playing with this many mods on. It seems to be causing you quite a bit of trouble. Okay.
Flight mode.
Let me see if I... Oh, yeah, that's definitely off. Shoot. Okay. Let's see. Because that is not the actual intermediate point here. Fun mode type fun. I gotcha. 1, 2, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 125. This is 140. Which means it should line up that way. There. Okay, third time's the charm. Let's see. Yeah, roughly 10 in between these two.
Mineral depleted.
Roughly 10 in between these two. There we go. Now these are arranged roughly rotationally symmetrically. That is clogged on critical photons because that hydrogen is just not getting out. What do I do about that? Yeah, we have antimatter being taken away, presumably by home planet for white science purposes. Still plenty sufficient with the deuteron fuel rods we have. Okay. Let's slap down a couple of signal towers. Just to protect what we have. Oh my goodness, cat.
Mineral depleted.
Uh-huh. Okay. We don't really have to worry about needing more particle colliders for now. How's our sphere doing? Barely 100% sufficient. So this is where we want that for now. Okay. I have a plan, which is to go back home, and set up another research block.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
Or actually, hang on, before we do that.
Cruise ended.
Yes, hello, I hear you. Goodness, this cat. Okay. No, okay, what we're short on here for our one block is antimatter. We just need something that consumes a bunch of hydrogen. And in theory, we have that with our With our deuterium fractionation within this system, except we don't seem to be consuming fuel rods at nearly a high enough rate. So really what I need to do is up production of stuff within this system. Just to draw more power to get more hydrogen converted into deuterium. I hate that this is the answer. Either that or I stand up some more deuterium consumption on other systems. Oh my goodness, cat. Hi. Alright, tell you guys what. I need to have a think about how to proceed, and Kitty is demanding attention, and both of those things are not interesting to watch. So I am going to hang it up here for a little while. I may possibly be back on later this evening, if Kitty allows me to be. If not, I will just be working on going through more footage for the video. I guess we'll find out. In the meantime, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a good evening, everyone.